Are we recording? Yeah, that's another sign that I'm not fully prepared, but whatever. So, I would like to get the stud score in this level. Oh, good. Just collect these studs. But I don't know if there are enough for me to be able to do that. Maybe there might be another segment in the level later on that can let me do this. So you might have known that in the last video I had to cut it off short. Well, I guess cut it off long because it went on for a bit too long. Seriously, I should have ended it earlier. And I didn't actually finish the level. I just made it go on for a bit longer to try to finish the level, and I just didn't, since I just, for the life of me, could not find the last torch. Now, it was not because I didn't knock down one of these areas of shrubbery. No, it's actually because there was, in Sam's inventory, right about here, I didn't even notice it, but there was a torch that was in his inventory. I don't know, he must have kept it in his pocket. It definitely wasn't lit. It has to, be lit first or whatever, but it was just there, and it really stumped me. I had no idea where the last torch was. Anyways, let's let the cutscene play so that I can get a break from talking. I haven't been talking for that long, but just... Yeah, the one that disappears once you say its name.
Did you hear that? We're going to...
They have the doctor's mask. Yeah, seriously. Oh, that's funny. Also, by the way, I will fully admit, the whole Mortal Blade disappears after you say its name joke. I did get that. I did steal that from CinemaSins. Yeah, I wish I would have gotten that. Could have just done slightly better. I guess I did play through only that segment, unless it saved the amount of studs they had. I don't know, because this I'm not doing this in the same recording session as the last video because of the fact that my commentary is a bit worse and I have more awkward silences. Okay, so I like that they actually left the whole thing of Elvish as a different language that different people the different, elves speak in this Lord of the Rings world, rather than dumbing it down for a kids game. Yeah. See, I do like the Lego games with how they're probably some of the better licensed games out there with them having a bit more care and effort being put into it. Especially, they're one of the best movie tie-in games. My God, that market is a dumpster fire. Even though, strangely enough, I've actually played a lot of the best movie tie-in games that, exist. I usually don't like... Okay, so I just had an awkward silence and then just me almost starting a sentence. I might know I'm not exactly the best at commentary and going the wrong way. Wait, there's a race? What is this music? Oh wait. You know what? I'll try to reattempt that challenge. I was like, what, can I destroy these things? Yeah, this is. So yeah, that's weird. But I like how this game has the other languages thing to kind of enlighten kids to the fact that yeah, people in the real world do speak other languages, and you just have to learn them. Where is that other one? But seriously, what is that music? I'm 90% sure that that actually doesn't have any kind of copyright attached to it. I don't know, I'll give this one more try, and then if that makes it too tedious, then I just won't do it. Man, this sounds like, I don't even know. That sounds like it would be music in like a generic bad platformer game for dumb kids who don't know better. Or I don't know, like a bad racing game or something. Seriously, where is that? Where is that other one? Do I have to go down in the swamp pads of over here? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just completely lost with that. I didn't think this game would have something so weird. By the way, I think in my actual, non-Let's Play form of me playing this game, I don't know, I played it a little while ago. I don't remember actually if I did that before. I would assume maybe not. So I don't even think I did this in the save file where I was actually trying to complete this game. Hopefully I don't have like, I don't know, stuffy nose problems that hinder the video and make it a billion times worse, especially during cutscenes. Elvish. Oh, and then she summons the water horses! Woo! Wait, hold on. That just seems like a big blob of water. Out with them as a surfboard. Okay, I guess they are water horses. I'll put your hands together for the water horses. Man, I wish the show, I wish this Let's Play series, actually had visuals or had a face cam, because the put your hands together joke that I just made would make sense. Basically, it's kind of weird how, like, I like whenever people, it's weird whenever people say, as like a way to tell people to clap is to put their hands together, but the thing is that if you just put your hands together, like, you're not clapping unless you continuously do that same motion. So like, why do people phrase it like that? I don't know. The joke wasn't even that funny to begin with. I don't know. There's a couple jokes that I've made where like visuals would help, but I'm thinking I'm not going to ever, unless maybe I'm playing a Wii game with like, God. Unless I'm playing a Wii game that has like cool weird motion controls or something, and if I'm also not a frickin' kid, then I would probably then I would probably maybe put in a face cam, but otherwise, I don't think, even whenever I do get good, like, the face cam, whatever, actually, like, know how to do it, I guess I kind of have, like, I kind of know about a way to do it, but I don't really experiment with I just fell off the bridge, but yet.
House of Elrond.
Gandalf,
Yes, I'm here.
what happened, Gandalf?
I was delayed.
Oh no, they took out that line about how it was like October 24th or whatever. I find that interesting that the first Lord of the Rings movie takes place in October, even though everyone under the sun watches it in December, either right before or after they watch all their Christmas movies, or they're just not a fan of Christmas movies.
There is only one Lord of the Ring. And he does not share power.
Frodo! Frodo! Sam, bless you, you're awake!
Sam has hardly left your side. By the skills of Lord Elrond, you're beginning to mend.
Yeah, the Lego
Welcome.
instructions. Well, welcome to Elrond, Mr. Baggins. Also, by the way, for some reason in my head, I sometimes seem to call, and I've done this for like a good 2 years, I seem to sometimes call, in my head, I've never actually said this out loud, but, well, until now, but sometimes in my head I just autocorrect to calling Frodo Baggins Frodo Bagman. I always wondered what that came from. I kinda, in the back of my head, knew that, like, Bagman was, the last name for one of the Harry Potter, the characters in Harry Potter, like Ludo Bagman, or I don't know. But I actually didn't know, like, which character it is, which character it was, because the Bagmans, I don't know, they don't seem to appear much, but while I was reading The Goblet of Fire, which I'm currently reading through, instead of reading the Lord of the Rings books for the first time, I decided, what if I reread one of the random Harry Potter books they actually liked? I don't know, I'm thinking about later I'll read stuff like, I'll read the Half-Blood Prince, and maybe think about Order of the Phoenix, and definitely the Deathly Hallows in the next couple of years. But right now I decided, what if I just went and read Goblet of Fire? But apparently about over 75 pages in the, right before the Quidditch World Cup chapter, there's like this part where Harry Potter meets the Bagmans. I still don't even remember who the Bagmans are. I think one of them was called Ludo. I don't know, maybe. Or am I calling them Baggins or Bagmans? Because they're Bagmans. That's their name, not Baggins. Yeah, Bilbo, the Baggins, yeah. Let's see, we have Ludo Bagmans and Bilbo Bagman. Oh, hold on, did I screw that up? I'm not sure if I screwed that up. Ludo Baggins and Bilbo Bagman. Bagman. Bagman, take me, but okay, that doesn't even fit the rhyme scheme at all. Oh, I can buy Bilbo Baggins, the one from the legendary Hobbit trilogy, which, by the way, I don't know, I still haven't seen The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies. I will see it in the next couple of days. I'm thinking maybe a little after Christmas is when I'll get my tickets to go see it in theaters for the very first time, but so far I haven't seen it. But that gives me time to be able to, in this video, talk about how recently I saw the first Lord of the Rings movie, the one that this was based off of. Yeah, the Fellowship of the Ring. Why did I say the first Lord of the Rings movie whenever I could have just said the specific title of the movie? But yeah, the Fellowship of the Ring, which, from a filmmaking standpoint, in terms of casting, directing, and filming and whatever, is technically, on a technical level, the best of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. However, it's my least favorite of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which isn't really saying much because I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's my favorite movie trilogy under the sun. Again, like I talked about in my first part, what kind of trilogies do you even really have to compete with it? The Star Wars trilogy, it's good, but like really, really seriously good. And I'm talking about the original Star Wars trilogy. Unless, did I say original? I'm forgetting if I said specific things or not. But like, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I do like the original Star Wars films, but I don't know. I guess just I'm not as big. I'm not a super die-hard, hardcore fan of Star Wars. Yeah, I used to be, and I definitely know that I'll never be as big of a fan of Star Wars as I was about like 5 years ago. That's like 5 years ago was just about my peak that would ever peak at in terms of how much I was into Star Wars. Any other year after that, no, it's not happening. Ocean Man, take me by the hand, we can do the math for when you understaff. Okay, again, just like I was singing before, I should not sing Ocean Man during the winter. Anytime that isn't just mid the dog days of summer where you're going, or the part of summer where you're going to the beach. Yeah, that's not, why do I keep singing Ocean Man? Because it's a jam, it's super good and it's super catchy, but I just can't really, like, I don't know, it just makes me kind of sad whenever I sing it in any other season but summer. Anyways, I'll get to that tangent another time, especially because I, for some reason, wanted to make my my last Lego Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga Let's Play to be the last video where I even so much as mentioned SpongeBob. However, look at me now. And that was like, what, more in mid-December? Yeah. But actually, what I should talk about is that it's going to be, wait, no, you know what, I'll go back to the whole discussion about the Lord of the Rings being such a perfect trilogy, and then go on to the Fellowship of the Ring, and how that movie was, and how good it was, and how I watched it recently, before I talk about Christmas. But anyways, so the only other really good trilogies are, other than the Lord of the Rings, or like with the original Star Wars trilogy, which I really like, but I'm never gonna be as much of a big Star Wars fan as I used to be, and I'm never gonna like those movies as much as I used to. Especially because the Lord of the Rings, the Star Wars movies have aged pretty well, but they haven't aged the absolute best. But they're still just really good at how they aged, I guess. Rivendell. I don't know how to actually properly roll my tongue. Had a whole discussion about this. Anyways, yeah, there's the Toy Story trilogy, which, even though I still love those films, I did like them a bit more whenever I was younger. Not to say that they haven't really held up for me as being an adult, because that's definitely not true. Wait, so where am I even supposed to be headed? Hold on. It's kind of telling me to go up here. Even the characters are leading the way. Oh, there's this curve around here. I thought you were... Oh, yeah, now you go down. Oh, down this way. Okay, so now I'm back on path. Oh, it's that round table. Oh, yeah, this... so in my last video, I don't know, whenever I was looking up something, I said that I recently looked up, perfection standards for whatever beings are high, but you don't have to invade their privacy. Okay, I think I just made that joke a billion times less funny. That came out of nowhere, and what I just thought was the only reason why it couldn't have even been like that, but that actually makes it less funny now that I think about it. It's just like, imagine if a stranger came up to you and started combing your beard. Well, actually, at the moment, I'm pretty sure that literally no one in my audience has a beard. I'm pretty sure no one in my audience even just has light facial hair. Like, I'm pretty sure a whopping 0% of my audience has facial hair right now. Yeah. I don't even think there's any kind of like teens that grew facial hair at a really young age that did that. But imagine if someone just randomly started combing your hair. I guess that's better. I don't know, in a public area. Wouldn't you feel violated? I guess if he was your friend that you really only knew for like an hour or whatever, it wouldn't be as weird, but still. Oh, Legolas. Legolas, how about you Legolas? Actually, I don't even have to aim. I could just kind of, you know, naturally just press X, and then it would probably lock onto the target.